First of all, the name's not Zippy. As a matter of fact, I don't believe I've ever met another bot named Zippy. So one can only assume that you came up with Zippy in reference to my speed, which may be technically accurate, but lacks a certain creativity. More to the point, the name's Blurr. I'm an Autobot intelligence agent sent to this planet by the Elite Guard to keep an eye on Optimus Prime and his crew, as well as monitor Decepticon activity. And you, my friend, have just blown a decacycle of covert surveillance designed to uncover Megatron's plot to conquer Cybertron. Everything was going according to plan when I intercepted a communication between the Decepticon leader and an unknown double agent. They were in the midst of plotting the abduction of an unsuspecting Autobot, which now, from the status of the current ground situation, appears to have been successful. Got that so far? Which last part? That is correct, Optimus Prime. I have already reported my findings to the Elite Guard, requesting immediate reinforcements, but was informed that the additional support would be delayed due to the fact that the Autobot forces are currently stretched too thin combating Decepticon uprisings along the edge of the galaxy. Further intelligence has also revealed that a human called Isaac Sumdac has been cooperating with the Decepticon leader by reverse engineering a space bridge schematic stolen from your ship, which Megatron intends to use to stage a sneak attack on Cybertron from within while the planet's defensive forces are at its weakest. But he's run into difficulty getting the device operational. That's where your fellow bot comes in. Earlier today, I intercepted a communication between Megatron and the Decepticon double agent involving a plot to kidnap Autobot Bulkhead after discovering he's the galaxy's foremost expert in space bridge technology. Efforts to coerce him into some kind of cooperation will undoubtedly have dire results and lead to Megatron. That's correct! Which brings us to earlier today when I attempted to thwart Megatron's plans, but the mission became fatally compromised when some bot got in the way. No, I'm not even. Surveillance grid coordinates have revealed this to be the secondary point of entry into the excavation tunnels for which Megatron is operating. Based on the unusually high level of Allspark energy emanating from Starscream, one can only assume that he somehow acquired several Allspark fragments and used their life-giving properties to bring the clones online. Get it off, 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 somebody. This is just a theory, mind you, but if you consider the possibility of using concentrated sonic pulses at alternating frequencies to weaken and dissolve the glue that's binding us, rather than complaining about it, which accomplishes nothing other than the endless restatement of a problem that is painfully obvious to all of us in the first place! Agent Blurr to Cybertron Command! Come in, Cybertron Command! Code Red! Megatron is online! Decepticon invasion imminent! Is anybody there? Can anybody hear me? Is this massive tablet even working? How long man needed to get us and head across the galaxy to Cybertron to do it? While stationed on Earth, I intercepted a transmission between Megatron and his double agent on Cybertron, who I can now positively identify as the Decepticon Shockwave. Further analysis revealed that Shockwave's voice print did not match up with that of the suspected traitor Wasp. However, a detailed cross-reference with the Cybertron intel database should determine the identity of the real traitor. I have not! Per your orders! Do you normally make it a habit to attack your own bots, sir? I mean, it seems a little extreme, perhaps even Decepticon-like behavior, if you don't mind my saying so. In fact, if I didn't know better, I would venture to guess at this point that you're trying to eliminate me for some unknown reason!